Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Barrel. Today, we're having the 10th instalment of the going through each AFL club's 2024 season preview, where we look at their fixture, some potential breakout players, and also a realistic pass mark for the season. Today, we're going to be looking at the Hawthorn Footy Club, and I'll be taking over from Kai to look at the Mighty Hawks. Obviously, Hawthorn, this will be their third season under coach Sam Mitchell as they look to continue to climb up the ladder with their young core. So let's get stuck into it. To start with, we'll have a look at the Hawthorn Footy Club's 2023 season. In 2023, the Hawks finished on 16th on the ladder. I think they had a percentage of around 80. They won 7 games with 16 losses. Their best wins of the season came against both grand finalists in Brisbane and Collingwood, both at the MCG, both fairly convincing wins, really. It wasn't a great season to start with for the Hawks. They were on bottom of the ladder until round 10. After that, they sat at 16th for the remainder of the season. Although they only won the 7 games, which was one less than they did in 2023, it is of the viewpoint of most that, especially considering the loss of Mitchell and O'Meara, with a much younger side, the Hawks still made some considerable gains in the right direction in 2023 as they look to rebuild under coach Sam Mitchell towards their next successful era. That was their season. Some of their worst losses, probably in the first couple of rounds, especially against the Swans in Sydney, an 81-point loss. Also a loss to the Gold Coast, so a definite lack of consistency is what cost them for the most part in 2023. Okay, so now we will have a look at the Hawks fixture for 2024. The Hawks play in 2024. The teams they play twice. They play Collingwood twice. They play the Giants twice. They play Adelaide, Geelong, Richmond, and North Melbourne twice as well. For a side that finished in the bottom 4 in 2023, that is a pretty strong group of teams to have to play twice. I think it was ranked somewhere around the 6th most difficult fixture. So that is far from ideal for the Hawks, although at the same time, for a side that's probably still in the rebuild stage, trying to improve themselves rather than actually worrying about wins and losses as much, probably playing some of the stronger sides isn't such a bad thing. They'll face the Bombers in round 1 at the MCG. That's sure to have a large crowd, big game. D's in round 2, the Cats on Easter Monday, and then the Pies in round 4. So that's a pretty difficult start for the Hawks. But 4 pretty exciting games against 4 big Victorian sides. So it'll definitely be an exciting start for Hawks fans. They travel to the Gold Coast in round 5, North in round 6, the Swans in round 7. It's been a while since they've played the Swans at the MCG, so I look forward to that one. The Dogs, the Saints, the Power in Adelaide, Brisbane, they play at Docklands, beat them at the MCG in 2023 rather, so they'll be playing them at Marvel in 2024. Sorry, so you think the Lions should win that one. Now it's away from the MCG, although you never know. The Crows, the Giants, the Tigers, and then the bye. The Hawthorn Footy Club also have no night games in the first 15 rounds before where the fixture is confirmed, the date and times. So they'll be looking for a blockbuster Friday or Saturday night against either probably Collingwood or Carlton or even maybe Geelong in the last few rounds. I'll have to wait and see on that front. Okay, so now we're going to look at some of the potential breakout players for the Hawks in 2024. First up, we're going to have a look at Cam Mackenzie. Cam Mackenzie, who was pick 7 of the 2022 AFL draft, had a pretty solid first season in the AFL last year. I think he played around 14 or 15 games, looked pretty good without fully finding his feet quite yet at AFL level, but definitely showed plenty of signs of being a very good player. And Hawthorn fans would definitely be hoping that he can get to the next level in 2024. And I think whether or not it's 2024, I think at some point it will click for Mackenzie and he will be a very good player. But the sooner the better from Hawthorn point of view. It's definitely an important season for him, along with some of their other younger midfielders, as they try to break into that midfield, which is starting to look pretty strong now. And on that point of midfielders, we'll have a look at Josh Ward, similar to Mackenzie, was pick 7 in the 2021 draft. He's had a couple of years now playing mostly on the wing for the Hawks. I suspect him to have more time as an inside midfielder in 2024. He'll definitely be looking to do that. That's where he played most of his footy as a junior. Definitely has the wing rolled down pretty well down pat. Made the All-Australian, they made the under 22 All-Australian team, not the team, the squad, the 40-man squad. So that was a pretty good season for him in 2023, but they'd definitely be looking for him to go to the next level as well. So a couple of players who have been pretty solid and showed some strong signs without fully exploding onto the scene quite yet, and the Hawks would definitely like for them to be breakout players in 2024. And finishing off the list of potential breakout players for 2024, I've got Connor McDonald. Connor McDonald was pick 26 in the 2021 draft. He's played I think 41 games already in just 2 seasons of footy. Hardly has missed a game. He's played a couple of games of VFL footy. So definitely done well to make himself a regular in the side. He had one extremely impressive game in 2023. That came against the Lions, where he got 28 disposals and 2 goals against a grand finalist side. Got the 9 coaches' votes, probably the best player on the ground, arguably the best player on the ground. And if he could have a few more games like that in 2024, he'll really be looking like one of the potential really strong goal-kicking midfielders for the future, high half forward, because he has the ability to kick goals. If he just gets a little bit more of a footy on a more regular basis, he will really start to look like one of the emerging stars of the competition. So if he keeps the upward trajectories, he could definitely be a 2024 breakout. So here are my 3 breakouts: Mackenzie, Ward and McDonald, 3 young midfielders for the Hawks. Looking for more midfield time and also looking to have a bigger impact. And I'm sure most of them will do so. I'm hoping most of them will do so. We'll have to wait and see. Those are the 3 breakouts for 2024 I've got. Okay, so now we're going to be looking at a 2024 pass mark for the Hawthorn Footy Club. As I touched on earlier, it's probably less so about wins and losses for the Hawks. Again, in 2024, just looking to improve week by week, have their young players emerge individually and as a team. But I've given it a go for these purposes. I reckon 10 wins would be a pretty solid season for the Hawks. They won 7 games in 2023, I think 8 in 2022 and 7 in 2021. So they've been around that sort of 7 or 8 win mark for a couple of years now. If they could jump that up to 10 and really show that upward trajectory, that would be a good start for them. And I reckon they're more than capable to get to that 10 win mark with a bit more consistency with the natural progression. And also an exit from the bottom 4 would be ideal for the Hawks. Finished, I think they last year was the only year they finished in the bottom 4 in the last couple of years at least. Might have finished bottom 4 in 2020. finishing 16th. So an exit from the bottom four would probably be a decent enough season for the Hawks. But again, as I said, it's sort of hard to really put a marker on what's a good and what's not a good season for the Hawks as far as wins and ladder position is concerned. So yeah, that's my Hawthorn pass mark for 2024. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know who you think the breakout players could be for the Hawthorn Footy Club. There were definitely some other guys I wanted to include there. Jack Ginnivan was one coming over from the Pies. I think he has the potential to be one of the best small forwards in the competition, hopefully. So definitely just a natural goal kicker. And Josh Weddle as well, getting the number 23. Previously worn by plenty of Hawthorn legends in the past, Dermot Brereton, Don Scott, John Peck. And now Josh Weddle. Be ideal for him to go to another level after an outstanding first season. Let me know who you think some of the breakout players for the Hawks could be. What do you think the ceiling for the Hawks in 2024 is? Where do you think that could go? Things like that. Thank you guys for watching this video. Again, let us know in the comments, and tune in next time as Kai looks at the Melbourne Footy Club. Goodbye.
Yeah.